build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation.
Welcome to the Dynamic Hour. Again, another opportunity that you and I have to talk, to look at what's happening here in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. I want to encourage those on Facebook and YouTube, please share the live. Sharing is caring. When you share the live, you give your friends on your page the opportunity to be a part of the conversation. I want to start off by saying why the NNP is so angry with the fact that Grenada has recorded growth in its economy. The economy is expanding. We have realized surpluses. Jobs are being created. Opportunities are coming the way of our people. Why the NNP is so angry, so bitter about it? When the NNP was in power, they got reviews every year. Reports came out. They beat their chest about it. The NDC didn't come out and say, well, these projects were left in the pipeline and we were the ones who got these projects and got that and got that. The NNP took all the credit. But now the NDC is in power. And after 2 years, after 2 long years, or almost 2 years, after almost 2 years, the NNP still wants to take credit for the way the economy is being managed. And I think the people who are trying to make people believe that credit must be given to the previous regime, you're making a mistake. Because managing an economy is not just erecting a structure, is not just continuing a project. Managing an economy is totally different. And the report that we heard and saw based on the presentation from FROC, they actually applauded the government on the way they are managing the affairs of Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. And I think that is a word that they're leaving out, the NNP is leaving out the whole aspect of managing the economy. So we have good managers managing the economy of Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. So it is one thing for the NNP to say, well, we had a number of projects in the pipeline. But it is the NDC that's implementing them, not the NNP. Not the NNP. And it's another thing for the NNP to say, well, they met X and they met Y there. Well, the NDC is managing well. They are managing the economy well. And that is why they are getting this kind of reviews from experts, from people who knows, from people who know the economy, how an economy should function, how it should work. Right? So you're trying to take the praise, you're trying to grab the attention, and that's the NNP. Yeah? They're still trying to take credit and take the praise. But the real managers are those who are in power. They are managing the economy well. And they are commended for doing so. But boy, the NNP is vexed. They upset. But you're not in power. You were in power. You had the opportunity to do certain things. Okay. But the NDC is in power now. And they are managing the economy well. It is like you have a business. And you fire the manager. You get rid of the manager. You hire a new manager. But the manager that you fired is all around the place saying, well, the reason why the business is doing well or doing good is because of what I did when I was there. But they got rid of you because you were not managing the economy well. They got rid of you. And they hired a new manager, a new team to manage the affairs of the economy. And after almost 2 years, you're still coming back and say, well, you need to be given credit for this and credit for that. And because you were there and you did X and you did Y, after almost 2 years, I could see after 6 months, you're trying to take some credit. After a year or about a year, you're still trying to take some credit. Okay. All right. You take some credit then. But after almost 2 years, you still want to take credit? For what? You are not in government. You are not implementing these projects and managing the affairs of Grenada. You are, in fact, you are an obstructionist to the development of the country. You have been more a problem, a thorn in the side of the developmental agenda of this country than anything else. You have not been helping or assisting in any way to develop this place. You have been more troublemaker than anything else. So I cannot understand why these people cannot get over the fact that they were badly beaten at the polls. The Grenadian people kicked them out, fired them, and hired new managers. And they are doing well. The economy has rebounded. The economy is liquid again. Jobs are being created. We are realizing serious growth in many different sectors of the economy. The labor market is on the up for our people. Direct foreign investment is up. Public sector investment is up. Things are happening for our people. So to come now and try to take credit, you're kind of late. I could see the NNP fighting for credit in the first 6 months of the NDC. But after that, we're going on to almost 2 years, We're going on to 2 years. You still want to take credit? Come on. You still want credit for the way the NDC is managing the economy? You criticize them. You told them if they paid the pension, the whole economy go collapse. You told them they cannot implement the bi-monthly salary. It's not feasible. You told them not to pay back the dock salaries. You told them they should not implement the minimum wage order or make adjustments to the minimum wage because employers will cut down on the amount of hours people have to work and they're going to send people home. You told them a number of things. Come on, the tax amnesty, you criticize it, even if you implemented a tax amnesty when you were there, but you criticize it. The government realized more money coming in through that program. The government is spending within their reach and they're saving money because they're making more in the citizenship by investment program and other things like that. They're managing it well. It is managing. So we could meet things there, but if we are able to manage it well and make a profit, who needs to get the credit for that? You? You need to get the credit for what? When the NNP came into power, they met a lot of projects that the NDC was able to secure and get funding for, but the NDC didn't come out there and cry like a baby or scream like a person in labor that they got this and they got that. In fact, give Karen Roden what is hers. The last person that called the Plead Your Cause program this morning on WeFM did a fantastic job in saying every time these NNP people, what's that effect? Every morning they're calling and complaining and screaming and bawling and trying to take credit and take credit. Government is a continuum. Government is a continuum. They have to continue the projects and programs. Every government should do that. So what? Be happy that Grenada is on the up. Be happy that things are happening for our people. But instead, you want to politic. You want to take credit for work that you did not do. For work that you did not do. The NNP is not responsible for the growth and the expansion of this economy and the proper management of this economy. NDC is in power, and NDC been in power for the last 22 months. NNP still want to take credit. But what would you jump on next? You go jump on Pika? But if things go wrong, they blame in the NDC. But when it comes to things going right and the economy doing well, NNP wants to take the credit. I want to use an obscenity here now, but I'll go hold it back. You understand me? I want to really cuss them off. You understand the point? But I'll go hold it back. Because I'm not that type of person. I am saying to you, NNP, stay in all your lane. This is the NDC's doing, and they need to take credit for it. You hear me? What is amazing, NNP is not taking any blame. Anything that goes wrong, they blaming the NDC. The NDC is in power. And the NDC is in power now. You have to manage this. You have to do this. You have to do that. Yeah? Look, I can go back and bring forward recordings where they are saying, well, you in power now. You have to govern. You have to manage. So the NDC in power now, they're managing, they're governing, and they're getting good results, but you want to come and take the credit. The NNP wants to take the credit. But if something goes wrong, they then turn around and they blaming the NDC. And the NDC and do this, and the NDC and... In fact, the piece of Willis Road, for example, case in point. They say, well, you in power now, you have to fix it. That's what they're telling the NDC, you know. Yeah, the NNP created the mess. The NDC has to come and fix it. But here it is, when the NDC fixes that road, right, the NNP will come and take credit and say, well, we started it. It's our project. That's how they're doing it now, you know. That is how the NNP doing it now. So they have a basketball court in wherever. They fail to complete it, the NNP. The NDC goes and complete that project. Then the NNP comes and they say, well, it's our project. We what started. That's how they're doing it. The school, the Grenada Christian Academy school, the NNP were kicked out of office, removed from office. The NDC in power now. The project started under the previous administration. The NDC decided to make some changes to it, modernize it, and implement the project. Meaning that NNP did not actually start the project in its implementation phase to get the construction and so on going. They did not do that. NDC is doing that. But still, the loudmouth MP for the area that they invited, and in fact, if you ask me, boy, NDC should never have invited this woman. But nevertheless, they invited her. So well, it's our project, and it's our project. But the NDC was implementing the thing, you know. The NDC was implementing the project and getting the project done. So I want to know, how do you please these political idiots? How do you please them? So if something goes wrong, they blame in the NDC. And then they see this, and then they see that, and then MNIB, for example. They say, the NDC, you in power, you meet the problem, fix it. So the NDC decided to fix it. Then they come on and they start to blame the NDC. Well, NDC, you shouldn't close it down, and the NDC, you shouldn't change this, and the NDC. So I want to know, who is in power? Who is in power? Because you telling the NDC, well, you in power? You have to manage, you have to do this, you have to do that. But now the NDC gets good ratings for the way they're managing the economy. The NNP now turning around and say, well, they benefit from all our projects and programs and everything that were there. So they need to give us credit, and we need to take credit for it. They think Grenadians stupid. The NNP really believes that the Grenadian people are stupid. What's wrong with all you? What's wrong with you all? Government is a continuum. And after almost 2 years, you're out of office. You still want to take credit for the way the NDC is managing the economy? Nah, man. Something wrong. Something wrong with all you. What you taking credit for? NNP, the new national party, your surrogates, your pundits. What you really taking credit for? You out of office, donkey years, right? Meaning almost 2 years. Almost 2 years in politics is a lot. But you're blaming the NDC. You say, well, create jobs for 2,000 people coming from school. NDC do this, do that, bring down the cost of living, bring down this. Oh, so you're blaming them for everything. And when when it comes to the way they managing the economy, you now turn around and want to take the credit. What's wrong with all you? What's wrong with you all? But we have to challenge these people. We have to challenge them to say to them, but show me what you left. Because all they can say is, well, we left a pregnant treasury. And when the NDC started to pay the pension and other things, they say, see the NDC, they're spending and they're spending it out. So the pregnant treasury is still there then. I just don't understand these people. It is the way the NDC is managing the economy. That is where everything lies. They're getting good ratings, good commendation, good reviews on the way they are managing the economy. Because if they came into power and they did not continue some stuff and implement some stuff and manage the economy right, then the reports would have been different. Totally different. So here it is. Agriculture is still not where it's supposed to be. Are you taking the blame, NNP, for that? Because you want to take credit for all the good things in the report. Are you taking credit for the fact that agriculture is not where it's supposed to be? Are you taking credit for the export bill being higher than the import bill? Are you taking credit for these things too? Because you want to take credit for the growth that we have realized. You want to take credit for the expansion and the bouncing back, the rebounding of the economy. You want to take credit, but you're not taking everything. Everything that's bad, you want to blame the NDC. But everything that's good, you want to take credit for it. But you're not in power. The Grenadian people kick you. You understand? Out. You lost. They kick you out. What's your problem? NNP. What's wrong with you all? Every morning you call the Plead Your Cause program complaining. And the people who call in that program, I could call the name and tell you they are political surrogates of NNP. The majority of these people who call the Plead Your Cause program on WeFM, they are supporters of the NNP. They bitter, they angry, they upset. It is what it is. You were beaten badly and you'll be beaten again come the next election. So I am saying our economy is doing well because it's properly managed by the most honorable Deacon Mitchell and his team. They're doing a good job, a very, very good job. So folks, let the NNP stay there and try to take credit. What are you taking credit for? What are you taking credit for? It's like you make somebody go. They were causing you real hell. And you decided to bring in somebody else. So they start to, use the electricity properly. Make sure that the fridge, so you change the rubbers on the fridge so you're not wasting a lot of electricity. You change the bulbs to LED in the house, right? You start ironing everything one go instead of every time you have to put on a shot, you iron it. So you change certain things, right? By using the same iron, the same fridge. You understand me? The same sockets and so on. But you implementing smarter strategies, smarter techniques. So you then realize savings on your electricity bill. Water, you're not going under the pipe and scrub your mouth or brush your teeth. Right? When you're bathing, you're not going to sing forever under the water and let it waste. So you realize some savings on your electricity bill. All right? On your water bill. Then you start cooking home because the person could cook now, cooking home. So you're going to work with your hot meal, your lunch, you're taking breakfast home instead of going and buy. When you reach at work, on your way to work, you're going with your food, so you're saving. You realize some savings there too. But you're eating well, right? You're eating healthier, so you're now healthier. There's more peace in your house and things are going good. But the person who you make go, right, will turn around and say to other people, well, it's because of me, she start to look good so. It's because of me, she start to save money now. It's because of me, she able to buy a car now. It's because of me, she able to repair a home now. I'm telling you, that is how the NNP acting, The NNP is acting as somebody you make go, you throw the out, you kick them out, you throw them out. Because they were wasting everything. They're wasting your time. They're wasting everything. Your bills were high. Real problems. So you kick them out. And you bring in somebody else. Right? You friend with somebody else. And the person now is smarter. The person is more intelligent. They decided, boy, you see that rubber on that fridge? We're changing it. New ones. They decided, you see them lights on them? LED or solar. Right? You set up some solar panels and you're getting electricity power from that source. They decide they're cooking now. So you're not going and buy food on the way, and you're eating healthier. So you start to look good. Right? Start to put on a liquor pong and you're balancing off. And your plate is more colorful. You're going to the gym, you're at peace. And then the person who you make go now, turning around and say, but it's me what cause her to be looking good, so it's me what cause her to now be able to buy like a car, expand your house because she's saving more. They're still taking credit. They still want to take credit after 2 years, huh? After almost 2 years, they still want to take credit. It's amazing. It is amazing. That is how the NNP is operating. They kick you out. They make you go. You're too damn bad-minded and wicked. They kick you out. You couldn't manage well. They make you go. And watch, they make NNP go in the rain in the night. Just throw out the clothes and throw out everything and make them go. All of them. But you still want to take credit? You're keeping the country back. You're holding the country back. You're holding the country at hostage. As hostage. Right? At hostage, sorry. I'm saying to you, move on. Try to repair your party, your damaged party, the NNP. All the infighting, all the mess that's taking place within your party. Try to sort that out. Fix that now. You can't fix that, but you want to talk about taking credit for country. Huh? For the country being well managed and the economy doing well. What's wrong with all you? Every day all you complaining about the economy this and unemployment this and don't want to get in that and don't want to... But now the report comes out saying, well, the economy is well managed, things are on the up, and you want to take credit? Huh? You want to take credit still? You attack the government, you say the government ain't managing this, the government ain't doing this, the government ain't doing that. What's wrong with all you? What's wrong with all you? You know, if I had some, you know, them sweet broom on them, you bring them, you drag them down by the river mouth and you beat out the, figuratively speaking, beat out the zombie that they in them. Wrong with all you? The NDC is doing a damn good job, and give them credit. Because you call them inexperienced, you say they can't manage and they're young and they this and they don't know this and they... Hello, give them the credit. They're doing a fantastic job. Right? Can't get everything one time, but they're doing a damn good job. They're managing the economy well. And it's not me that's saying that, you know. Men who are well trained as economists, they put the thing on the table and they tell you these are the area or areas that they're doing well. They're performing well in. Look at the amount of growth and expansion and, you know, all these different things. They outline all these things. You still want to take credit. And you were there. And when you were there, it's because of you. And you put this there. And you... What's wrong with all you? The NNP acting as though, you know, Grenada can't move forward unless they're in power. Well, you are in power, they make you go, they kick you out. And the country is still moving forward. And the country is better off now than before. You couldn't do it, you couldn't do the work. They kick you out. Go and nurse your wound. You bad like a brat. What's wrong with you? The NNP is acting like a bad brat. Go! They kick you out, they throw you out. You can't do the work. You're soft. Go! Piece of soft thing. You still believe you have a little life in the thing and you want to take credit for what? For what? You couldn't work it. You couldn't do it. You couldn't manage it. Go, you piece of whole thing. It's what it is. The young, they know. The young, you're doing a damn good job. You hear me? A good job. Them young men and young women, they're doing a good work. They know how to work it. They know how to develop the country and improve it and better the thing. You soft piece of hole. Go and nurse your wound. They make you go. They dump you. You thought Grenada belongs to you. You thought this was your place. Your piece of trash. Deal with that. Do you want to take credit and credit for what? What have you done in the last 22 months? Only they on a program and different programs bumping your blah blah. Your blah blah and you're bumping your trap. Deal with it. You hear me? Deal with that. I cannot understand after 22 months, almost 2 years, the woman start to look good now. You understand? You want to take credit. You used to stress out NNP. Or used to stress out Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. So the woman looking nice and rosy now. You want to still take credit? What's wrong with that old thing? Soft. Stop it. Move on. Go and sort yourself out. You understand the point? I just cannot understand how these people could still want to take credit for the way the economy is being managed. The economy is being managed good, but you accuse these same people of not being able to this, and they can't manage this, and they're young, and they're inexperienced, but now the thing going good, you want to come and take credit? A good shock you want in your bad self. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, NNP? What's wrong with all you? So I'm saying, soft. You couldn't manage it. You couldn't handle it. She kick you out. She throw you out in the night, in the rain. She throw your clothes out. You shameless piece of trash. Now she looking good. Things are looking at the up. The young could handle. The young, proper management. The young, proper management. Deal with it. Yeah, the most honorable Deacon Mitchell and his team. All you're doing a good job. Yeah, they want to take credit for all your work. The young and them, they could handle it, boy. You don't realize that? They could handle it. They could handle the thing. All of them. You know, you realize the economy doing well and rosy, boy. Looking good. But the old puff, soft. Huh? You want to take credit, boy? You too soft. Soft, man. Move day. Bye-bye. Soft, man, they kick you out. You can't take credit for that. It's a young. The young could handle, boy. The young man could handle things. Deal with it. Deal with that fact. When you are there, you say you could this, you could that. They kick you out. They watch. That's how the NNP get a boxing up. They box out the NNP, you know. Move there. You get blows, they kick you out. You're too soft, you can't handle, you can't manage. The young, the young man they now. Yeah, the young, he running the show. With all his ministers and, you know, the whole team. They're doing a damn good job. Stay and deal with it. Anyways, don't make me get hot here, you know. Because I use a lot of different ways to bring across my points. You hear me? Let's move on. Well, hear this. I cannot understand how a Grenadian could be vexed, could be angry because our Grenadian brothers and sisters who are competent, who are qualified, were hired and were paid properly to execute our Golden Jubilee. I just don't understand. So you vex that Ricardo Kings Douglas, a son of the soil, who continue to give freely to this place we call home, you vex that they hired him to produce some of the events. And in fact, he decided to just take a liquor thing. Because if really and truly you had to pay him to produce these events and so on, you had to fine $20,000 every time. The man decided, well, I will take a $9,000. Right? You know the vex? Jenny, what wrong with you, girl? You have problems? Sheldon Scott, that old tomcat. Meow! What wrong with you, boy? Huh? I don't go back where you come from. But I'm saying all of this because these people, they're angry, they're vexed, they're upset because our Grenadian brothers and sisters were hired and the Secretariat executed the whole independence celebrations well. Huh? And we all can admit openly that they did a damn good job, our Grenadian brothers and sisters. Gail Purcell, Ricardo Kings Douglas and the others, Dr. Wendy Crawford and the others, the entire team, all did a good job. But lo and behold, you have some of these activists who toe in the line of the opposition forces, they vex. So you vex because a person walk and did a good job and get paid $9,000 or $10,000. You vex with that? You angry with that? But you know, if it was some white man or white woman or some foreigner who were hired and paid a hefty sum to do the same thing, you know, they would not have said nothing. They would not have said a thing. but they want to badmine our Grenadian brothers and sisters. Because they did a damn good job. Right? And hear this. If I have my way, every single thing when it comes to national events and so on, I'm making them organize it. I ain't care what all you say. You hear me? NNP, I ain't care what all you say. If I had my way, I'm making these same folks who organize the 50th independence celebrations, organize all national events, and I'm paying them good. I'm giving them proper salary. Because when you pay people properly, you get good results. Jenny, why you don't move there, girl? What's wrong with you? Jenny, Simon, what's wrong with you, girl? Why you don't move there? You think you're doing thing? Huh? What's wrong with you? Sheldon Scott, what's wrong with you, boy? I go bring you in the butchery and I go wash, I go make sure you wash your piece of dreadlocks, you know. Cool yourself. Calm down yourself. You hear me? Calm down. Calm down yourself. You see, Grenadians would not stand up and allow all you to come after Grenadians who doing well when it comes to giving back to their country, when it comes to serving their country. You hear me? And our people are proud of the team who executed our 50th Golden Jubilee, 50th independence celebrations. You hear me? We are proud of that. And we can say it anywhere at any time. They did a good job. In fact, they should have been given as an extra thing now. And if I was sitting in the office of Prime Minister, you know what I would have done? I've given all these people a paycheck, an extra month for the work that they have done. You hear me? I've given them a token of appreciation. Every one of them, I've given them a certain amount of money. Hold that. Let the NNP talk. So what? They did a good job. Reward them for the good job they did. Give them more money. And what's wrong with that? You know, the NNP has a kind of poverty-stricken mentality. They want to see you poor. They want to see you scrunty and catching your tail to make ends meet. They want to see you living in poverty. You know, and that's the NNP from day one. They envy us. They jealous. They grudgeful. Look at them. Even them little ones and them too, you know. You're there around them the meantime you move from a pit latrine to a flushable toilet, they vex. You buy like a car, you walking all day, you know. You're paying bus, you're mopping ride. The minute time you buy like a car, they vex. The minute time you put a like a room, an extra room, or you build a little veranda, they vex. Your child get a like a scholarship or go overseas to study, they vex. You get a like a promotion, they vex. NNP are little damn bad-minded and wicked with all yourself. Get rid of this poverty-stricken mentality. Or do you like to see people poor and catching the royal? So money ain't good for our Grenadian people. What's wrong with all you? Move there. Move. Or you come last. Bye. Or you damn bad-minded and wicked with all yourself. Our Grenadian brothers and sisters deserve the kind of pay that they're getting when they do good. Look at the kind of production. Look at what they've done in this country. For us, they made Grenada proud. All Grenadians, home and abroad. If I have my way, every national event I put in the same people, the same committee, the same people are putting them to manage the whole thing. And I'm paying them good. You hear me? Jenny, move there, girl. Move there. Move, Jenny. Sheldon Scott, boy, I go bring you down in the butchery and I go make you wash you. Watch, not dreadlocks. You're not kind of smelling something inside here, you know. All right, I hope you're not close by. Anyways, let me not go down there because if I get vexed this morning, it'll be a different story. Here it is. my 10-year anniversary coming up. I'll be celebrating 10 years on the radio. 10 years doing this program and other programs. You hear me? 10 years. May the 15th will mark 10 years. So May the 31st, I'm having an event to celebrate at the Trade Center. I have tickets, $50 cert. Some of all you, oh God, can I like the program? I'm praying for you. Buy the tickets as a form of appreciation. You hear me? Buy the tickets. We have expenses to handle. Buy some tickets. You're not coming. So what? Okay. You're not able to make it. Buy some tickets as a form of appreciation. I've been doing this for 10 years. 10 long years. Serving you with excellence. You hear me? So on Friday, the 31st, we're going to the Trade Center. The tickets is 50 EC. 50 EC. 50. That's about 18 US. 18 US for one of the tickets. All right? So buy a couple tickets and support. Show your appreciation. You understand me? A lady met me 2 days ago. She said, Kem Jones, boy, I can't make it, Okay, it's my Sabbath. But she said, boy, look at money. I said 10 tickets. She said, I can't come. But Kem Jones, gone, boy, for the 10 years. You did Grenada good. You were instrumental in getting rid of the NNP. You understand? Them old parasites and them. We got rid of them. And she said, Kem Jones, you ain't give up. You still there. You there. So we had the tickets. I had the tickets. I ain't have no outlet. Only me. I'm the only person selling the tickets. You hear me? It's 50 EC. We go into the Trade Center and have a damn good time. Celebrate 10 years. You hear me? Local foods, drinks, and so on sale, but we got a nice time. 50 EC for it. So pick up your tickets. I'll be in town today, like normal, selling the tickets. If you want it, you buy it. Yeah? Or you could call me up and say, hey, Kem, buy. I go send something Western Union, MoneyGram, and for a couple of tickets. If your family members want to come, no problem. If you could send people, you could. If you could come, no problem. But buy up the tickets. All right? Because we're going into May. We're going into May. Folks, have a wonderful day. All right? Well, let me remind you that we're going up to Carriacou Maroon Festival.
Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th. Coming together to preserve and showcase our culture is who we are. Friday the 26th, Salute at the Chapel. Early morning libation, 3 p.m. Saraka, 7 p.m. the official opening ceremony and cultural evening. Saturday from 10 a.m. Hillsborough Square. It's Strings in the City. Then at 8 p.m. we move to the Botanical Gardens for Cultural Explosion with local and regional performances featuring Touch, the band. Admission $60. Then on Sunday, it's the grand finale, Paradise Beach. From 12 noon, musical entertainment. And from 4 p.m., Paradise Beach Friends, cultural entertainment and live music. Admission $20. Come and learn to dance the quadrille and big drum on Paradise Beach every Sunday after the launch until the festival ends. Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th.
Yeah, so Carriacou. Well, from today, things hot in Carriacou. Please go there and support. And they have, how many boats? A lot of boats. You have 2 Osprey, you have Tyrrell Bay Express, you have Dolly Sea, you are plane. You can get up there and be a part of this.
Calling all Grenadians and friends of Grenada in Ontario and beyond. A fire in the village of Shantimel displaced 17 persons recently. So the Grenada Disaster Preparedness Toronto, in association with other Grenadian organizations in Canada and under the auspices of the Consulate General of Grenada, are coming forward for a worthy cause with a diaspora brunch. It's happening Sunday, April 28th from 10 a.m. at the JCA Center, 995 Arrow Road, North York. And it comes with all the goodies: bake, saltfish, tanya log, cocoa tea, morby, you name it, will be on sale. Entry is absolutely free, but we are kindly requesting a donation of $20 via tickets at the door, collection boxes at the venue, and elsewhere. Any amount. Also, e-transfer for donors needing tax credits sent to ghaf.toronto@gmail.com. For more info, call Unison at 416-856-3663. Wayne at 416-451-8605. Mansfield at 519-500-5716. Or the Consulate at 416-595-1343. Sunday, April 28th. It's for a worthy cause.
Right, so please support that. Folks, take good care, have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back with you on Sunday, God's willing, starting